Rejected, and there's no European bailout cash. That's what Irish voters are going to the polls tomorrow to decide whether to endorse Europe's new fiscal treaty, and that's what they're being told. Ireland's Prime Minister Enda Kenny has called for a strong vote in favour, claiming the country's economy could be downgraded if there is a no vote. Our political correspondent Michael Crick reports now from Dublin on the final day of campaigning.
The scene outside Dublin's Pearse station this morning. Enda Kenny, the Irish Taoiseach or Prime Minister, greeting Yes campaign workers right under a no poster and oddly unwilling to talk to ordinary commuters.
Shouldn't you be diving in there and saying hello? And Bertie Ahern would have been right in there and... You're missing all these opportunities to persuade them.
In the end, he did speak to a few people, including a student voting no.
If we didn't bail out the banks and European banks, we'd probably be okay now. Well, no, we definitely wouldn't be as bad as we are now.
That's why we have to take a different course here.
A different course, says Enda Kenny, and Dublin's quayside certainly shows Ireland's ups and downs in recent times.
People are voting tomorrow against the backdrop of an extraordinary 20% shrinkage in the size of the Irish economy over the last 5 years. In an area like this, which symbolised the once rampant Celtic tiger, property prices are down 50–60%. 1 in 7 people in this country are unemployed. And those people who do have jobs are having to face a whole raft of austerity measures, extra taxes and cuts in public spending. How's the state of the economy affected you personally?
Yeah, it's down, yeah. I had a few lads working with me at one stage and now they're down to a couple of lads now. It's just the way it's gone at the moment. We pick ourselves out of it.
Are people in Ireland angry about what's happened recently, or are they just sort of resigned to it? And
I'd say more resigned. It's more fitting of the psyche to be resigned, I think.
My own personal view is maybe we're better off with external people managing our affairs.
Say no to the austerity treaty.
The no's are a rag bag of socialists, Republicans and maverick businessmen. This lone protester outside the Doyle suggests they make up for with wit what they miss in establishment politicians. They've enlisted jaws to the cause and the dubious assets of both Angela Merkel and the Sinn Féin leader, Gerry Adams.
This treaty isn't good for Ireland. It isn't good for the European Union. It's about austerity and perpetuity. It's about giving away democratic rights and bringing in the European Commission to run affairs and the European Court of Justice to police fiscal matters.
So why do you think people should vote yes then?
We should vote yes for stability, for continued confidence, for investment, for the opportunity to have access to a fund if ever it was needed, and for the opportunity to put not only our house in order, but other countries that sign up for this treaty put their houses in order as well.
A yes vote's vital, say Irish ministers, to preserve the foreign investment in this country that's already created 4,000 jobs here this year. But also in case Ireland needs a second bailout and access to the European stability mechanism which the new treaty creates. Michael Crick, Channel 4 News, Dublin.
Let's take a look at the markets now, and at the close the index of 100 leading shares was down by 93 points, a fall of 1.75%. Germany's DAX index was also down by 116 points, or 1.8%. And a short time ago in New York, the Dow Jones was down over 130 points. That's down over 1%.